Currently in theaters from Open Road Pictures, we have a new film featuring Liam Neeson as a man who is a simple man, and he's living a simple life, and he doesn't want to get in any trouble with anybody, and something happens and he has to call upon a certain skill set he has and unleash violent hell upon those who oppress him. It's The Marksman. This actually is a tale. I like this one. This is Liam Neeson. He plays a rancher on the Texas-Mexican border who his wife has passed away. She had cancer, and due to the medical bills associated with that, he is basically wiped out. He has very little left with which to, carry on financially. And as he's along the border one day, he comes across a young woman and her son who are breaching the border wall, and they're being chased by bad guys, and things go south, and Liam Neeson winds up in the care of, or he doesn't wind up in the care, the son winds up in the care of Liam Neeson, and the mother had wished that Liam Neeson get her son to safety with family in Chicago, while these thugs from the cartel are out to recapture him and basically take out anybody who gets between them and reclaiming this young boy for their own nefarious purposes. Liam Neeson turns out to be a former Marine and the titular marksman who's pretty good with a rifle and thinks fast on his feet. So what we have here is it's an action movie, it's a drama, it's a road movie where we have Liam Neeson and this young boy who are traveling from basically Texas to Chicago, trying to lay low and stay one step ahead of these bad guys who have a very wide network of influence to find out, to find somebody if they need to. So the film is violent, so if you're looking for that, it's there. And Liam Neeson is Liam Neeson. It's funny because I think of Liam Neeson initially as, he was in Suspect, this Cher courtroom drama that I liked a million years ago. And he's in easily the worst of the Dirty Harry movies. He's in the Deadpool, and he was in Darkman. And he wasn't, Rob Roy and things like that. He wasn't always this, well, I guess Rob Roy's an action movie, but he wasn't always an action hero. He was like a serious actor. And then he did Taken, and since Taken, it's been, Liam Neeson as this guy with a special set of skills who unleashes violent hell upon people. And it's fine. Some of those have been good. Walk Among the Tombstones I thought was a good one that it doesn't get talked about very much. But The Marksman I really quite liked. It brought to mind in me films like Hell or High Water or The Mule, films that really make good use of their southwestern setting and gorgeously shot. This is definitely one to see on the big screen if you have the opportunity to do that. I saw via a review link on a sizable TV, but it's TV, no size TV compares with the theatrical experience. So it looks gorgeous. The action is well done. And I say that as somebody, if you watch me ramble much, you know that I cannot stand incompetently shot action sequences. And this doesn't have that. This somehow conveys excitement by letting you see what's going on and where people are in relation to each other. Not a lot in the way of the superhuman aspects of action movies sometimes, especially when you're dealing with action stars that are older. Sometimes to me it just doesn't feel, it feels like a stretch. Like when I see Stallone or Schwarzenegger in an action movie now, I'm like, that's kind of pushing it. But with Neeson, it's mostly gunplay. There's some physical stuff that happens, which I think is mostly believable. Didn't take me out of the movie. One thing I did want to point out is that the kid actor in this film, Jacob Perez, was really good. A lot of times, kid actors, they serve the purpose of being a kid in a movie, or they're overtly cutesy, or they're kind of stiff. But young Master Perez was quite good in this, and it helped elevate the film a bit, I think, where the whole film's show wasn't resting on Neeson's shoulders. The kid was quite good too. And you cared about the kid, and you cared about the plight of this mother and child. And it speaks to broader issues currently going on too. Not that it was an issue movie. It's really an action movie. It's really an action road movie. But it delivered the goods. It was exciting. It was suspenseful. You cared about these people, the plight of both the boy and Neeson in terms of where his life was at. And it was quite good. And like I said, if you see The Marksman, I would also, and you like it, I would also recommend Hell or High Water and The Mule. in no way are they all the same kind of movie, but they all have that same setting and that same kind of vibe that I really enjoyed. So in theaters now, and I would recommend seeing it in a theater, Liam Neeson in The Marksman.